During the course of a relationship, your spouse or your partner will show affection in a variety of ways. In some cases, they will bring you food, such as pizza or burgers. They may compliment your looks, tell you that your beard looks awesome and that you have a resemblance to John Wick. In my case, my fiance decided to really go above and beyond and surprise the crap out of me with the Warhammer 40,000 Ultimate Starter Set. Can you say keeper? I am keeper. She is marrying me. She is having all of my children. We are definitely going to be old and gray rolling dice together. Okay, so I'm not going to take a lot of time on the box art, but box art. I do like this set. It's very gritty. It gives a lot of the grimdark. The art style is really reminiscent of 5th and 6th edition type stuff. Very cool. Okay, so right out of the bat, this is what you are looking at when you unbox this thing. As you can see, it is a absolute sea of plastic. Let's get right into this. So we've got a few frames of the Termagants here. These are the same push fit ones as I got in the introductory box set. There's just more of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames here. This one comes as an all-in-one instead of being snipped. No big deal. I do apologize. I have a pretty small desk to work with here. Okay, so we have some Space Marines. This is the Librarian frame. These are all push fit, by the way. I don't really see a lot in the way of options here. You really only have, one head. The hands go one way, the body goes one way, so you're not getting a lot in the way of like a multi-part kit. These are really just one size fits all types, but the detail is really nice. I like the axe. That's going to be fun to paint up. Then we've got our Space Marine Captain and Terminator armor. I think that's the Captain anyway. No, this is just regular Terminator frame. I'm sorry. Looks like we basically have 2 Terminators on there. Stormbolter guys, Power Fists. Here are the rest of our Terminators. Assault Cannon. Teleport Homer. Sword for the Sergeant. Not seeing a Chain Fist in this kit. That's not the end of the world. I always liked having one of those just for, the added flexibility of dealing with tanks, but not the end of the world. Okay, Tyranids. I think this is the Von Ryan Leaper frame. 3 of those in the box. Psychophage. Big old chunky boy. This is probably going to be the biggest Tyranid model I built. I did get that one set back in 6th with the Blood Angels and the Broodlord. I think that had a Carnifex in it, but that was about as big as they got. I think this is actually bigger, so that's going to be fun. Okay, now we've got this is one frame, and it's got the Space Marine Captain and the Winged Tyranid Prime on one frame. I'm a little bit concerned. This is a really big, chunky base piece for the Terminator Captain. I've not really seen anything that big, but that's going to be very diorama-esque. I don't know. I'll see how it builds. And Infernus Marines, same. Yeah, that does look like the same frame as the other kit. One thing I was happy about, by the way, they give you an option. You have an option of modeling a sergeant one way. They also give you a normal head. Like you get a bear head, but you get a helmet option. And you can get a set of arms with him pulling a grenade instead of pulling combat blades. So you actually, if you got the introductory set and then you got this, you could have a full 10 squad of Infernus Marines without 2 sergeant models looking kind of awkward. That was impressive to me. Okay, and then here we have the Barb Gaunts, looks like. 1 frame, pretty simple to put together, I think. Now we're getting into the terrain. These surprise me. They're really heavy. These are chunky bits, as you can see from the frame. These just look to be like barricade walls. This looks like a door wall or a gate. I've yet to build a plastic terrain piece from Games Workshop, so I don't quite know what to expect there. That looks to me like the bunker proper. Very, very robust, very sturdy. This is heftier than anything I've worked on. This looks like bunker part 2. I love the detail. You know, you've got the little industrial fan there. You've got the windows, all the door details, the fan paneling. I think that's like a roof piece or something. Okay, and another set of looks like barricades and wall. So again, that'll be interesting to go together. Okay, random base, and we are into the set. So what do we have here? This looks like, so this is reversible art. Space Marines on one side. I'm assuming these are meant to be turn markers or activation markers and wound markers. It's kind of handy that Warhammer's gotten into that. That's something I expected to see and normally would see in things like War Machine and Warcaster, but I guess they're including those here too. Bag of bases. Big old base for Mr. Psychophage, I think. Sturdier than I remember. That's good. Let's see. What do we got here? Envelope. Okay, so here is our mini core rulebook. This is, I don't know the paper size exactly, but this is just, yeah, this is just our core rules. And combat patrols included, which is very nice. You know, those in the big core rulebook, but I know that the online core rules, you had to download that separately. I love having these. Any chance I've been able to get a mini rulebook, that's probably the biggest reason for me to get a set like this, so I'm very happy to have that. So this is data cards. This is just a single fold out, and this has all of the Tyranid data cards. Objective markers, battle continues. There's a little bit of generic stuff on there too. And then we have the Space Marine reference sheet as well. And these do not, by the way, from what I see, they do not have the specific combat patrol rules. And everything in this set are the Tyranid and the Space Marine combat patrol, but the rules are not included in this set. Is about the only thing I see missing that might have possibly been included. Okay, here we have our digest, our handbook. So let's see. That's a little bit of fluff. Building instructions. More how to build. A little bit of blurbs, a little more fluff. I like the fact they actually gave you chapters in this one. The intro set really didn't have much there. Tyranids. And they give you hive fleets. Very nice. Okay, then we have basics, training, terms. Again, they're making these very simple. They're giving you the wound rolls, the saving throws, what you need to make here. This appears to be the more complete rules, though. Not going to spend a lot of time on that. Very nice. We have transfers. We have a sheet of transfers with many of our Space Marine chapters. I see Dark Angels. I see Blood Angels. I see Space Wolves. I see Raven Guard. Wow. I see Fists. I see Templar. Well, Crux Terminatus anyway. I see the rest is numbers and generic stuff. But that is a nice sheet. Good job, Games Workshop. That's a job well done. That's worth doing. Envelope of dice. Not one, but two measurement thwackers. Up to 12 inches. Nice. Sturdy. I do like these. They're handier than a tape measure in some cases, unless you're measuring like las cannon range. Okay, and then I think we're down to, yeah, so we're down to our terrain. Get that out of the way. So this looks to me like, and I could be very wrong. So this is the same print basically as the terrain set we got in the introductory box. That one, however, was just paper. That was just flimsy double-sided paper. This is actually card. See, it's a bit thicker there. Fairly sturdy, matte, not super glossy, and they fold out. I can't, again, my desk is just too small, but there's 2 of these and they fold out to about, okay, so those are double-sided. You can make a complete 44 by 30 incursion or combat patrol size board with this layout. So that's not bad. That is not bad at all. They're not the sturdiest in terms of the paper attachments. I almost peeled some of that off by accident just opening this up. So you want to be a little bit, treat these a little carefully, but that ain't bad. You can just slap this down on any table and go right to town with it. That is a bang for the buck in my money. Because who wants to play on something like this, or like on a desk or something like that? And like, no, you want to throw down on something like this. And it is, as I said, double-sided. You've got the sort of shipboard interior, the Mechanicum runes on one side, and the other is sort of that deserty wasteland. So there's the unboxing. Really not getting too much into a review. I will go to so far as to actually build these models on camera so you guys see how they go together, how they look in the end. I know there's previews of these. I know there's been other unboxing videos. That's totally fine. It's just something I'm gonna do. I am really surprised. My fiance just honestly was like, you know what, I want to do more. I don't think I did enough for your birthday or anniversary or something, and she just felt like doing more and asked me what the biggest set was for 40K. I could have said Leviathan probably. I really didn't want that one. I'm shocked. So I need to get this stuff built. I need to start playing games with Lizzie, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm honestly kind of floored here. At any rate, I hope that was informative for you guys to see what's in the box, what you actually get. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted on the progress. Later.